from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Mason Rudolph and the New England Patriots versus Kirk Cousins and the San Francisco 49ers.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Le'Veon Bell.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to bring big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This is Bell, and he stopped immediately there.
Le'Veon Bell.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up
From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and the first drive 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Rudolph just does beat the play clock. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A first down carry for Davis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Rudolph, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing. Cousins. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers, nothing.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell.
The handoff to Le'Veon Bell.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Cousins. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And he rifles one incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
Davis. He'll try to run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Patriots.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st down, Rudolph. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the draw, this is Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Niners' 11.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Patriots 10, 49ers nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 30.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
32-yard line.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, it's Cousins. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Adam Troutman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rudolph. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, it's Rudolph. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards on the pickup, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
First and 10.
The kick by pass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Score Patriots 13, 49ers 7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10. At their own.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run the counter. Patterson. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Davis now. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rudolph.
The 41-yard line.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Patriots.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Rudolph on first down. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Rudolph. His pass caught at the 4.
Rudolph's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Davis. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
16. 49ers 7.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
To throw, Cousins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Cousins on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
On 2nd down. First, a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Bell. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he floats one there, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
16. 49ers 10.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Samuel bringing in the slant.
Deebo Samuel.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Rudolph now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Is no good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Lewis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big choke now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
And that's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Over the middle, it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rudolph looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 3rd and goal, the ball at the 11. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Davis with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he knocks it through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Is on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Antonio Brown.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
What's up, man? So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. On 2nd down, Davis. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Made by Devin Bush. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New England, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.